So what causes the storms on the gas giants? Okay, so the gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn, you got the big red spot on Jupiter and the hexagon on Saturn. Now Jupiter and Saturn both have hexagons at the poles. And that has to do more with the fact that there are smaller storms that surround a center body, right? And the smaller storms you really can't see visually because the gases are all identical. And you need special imaging to be able to identify. You need an infrared to be able to identify the particular swirls that are in the corners. And it's that overall pattern of those independent circulations around the center body that gives it that hexagon shape, right? So when we think of those storms, they're not quite the same as storms are on Earth, where storms on Earth are powered by surface-based engine of wind. You have pressure, high pressure, low pressure, and the air flows from high to low. And then you have the water cycle that transports moisture, which feed into the storms. These planets don't have that. These planets are mostly gas, and it gradually becomes a liquid as you go deeper below the outer layers of the atmosphere. So there's tremendous amounts of pressure. And one of the reasons why the big red spot, the storms on these gas giants last so long, is because its atmosphere is much thicker than the Earth. So to get those gases swirling takes a tremendous amount of energy and pressure, right? So they don't dissipate in the same way our storms do, since the driving force of the storm is internal. And it's not carried away by the wind, which causes our storms to move around the Earth and things like that. Now their storms move around the planet as well, but it's not carried off by the wind aloft in the upper layers of the atmosphere. It's pushed from below. It's the flow of the liquid part of the body, the atmosphere of the gas giants. Because if you go down low, below, deeper into the surface, then you get to a liquid form, which powers the storms. So their storms are powered from below instead of above.